Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm DC. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lacer. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, !DC into the chat. We'll bring up dclacer.bio.link. Hey Kay! Cataclysm Presents, yay! So go to dclacer.bio.link for all the things. Yes, you can set up streamer bot to display actions and commands in both Twitch chat and YouTube chats. So one command, and I'll show that off in a second. Let's pause Spotify here because the Halloween music isn't exactly going to fit with what I'm talking about, but it's nice. There will be a lot of window shuffling and things, so please bear with me. I will attempt to make a YouTube version of this next week. But you're here for the live stuff. So, talking about using Restream and the things you gotta do to set up. And you can do 2 sites completely free. So I'm on Twitch and YouTube right now. And let's see, what else? I have to think a second. Okay, hold on one moment, please. Be right back. Got something. Gotta look at the cat. Okay, I'm back. Yay! Apologies. So, today, talking about using Restream to multi-stream to 2 different places at the same time. Welcome back. Yay! Yeah, and it's completely free. I know Restream website says, you have to pay, but you don't. And I'll show you why in a minute. So let's go to. You gotta think about the windows here. I will be resizing windows and things live on stream, so please bear with me as I go through this because there are quite a few steps. First thing I'm going to recommend, though, and I gotta check something on YouTube. Excuse me a minute. Here. All right. So apparently. I was testing something on YouTube earlier, but apparently you gotta set that up. So each time. All right. So I'll show you a thing quick. First thing you want to do is if your platforms are Twitch and YouTube, those are the platforms I know. But at least for YouTube, you're gonna want to do this thing first here. So let's go over to the window. Boom. Okay, YouTube. And then to kind of prep it, you go over to the camera icon here, right? Click, and then you click the Go Live button. Now you can see me. It will come up with the stream thing first, but because I'm already streaming, it did the other thing. You can ignore most of this. If you want automatic closed captions, to be happening, you need normal latency, and you got it. Then you can click closed caption. Low latency and ultra low latency don't allow for automatic captions. So if you're going to use those, you need to set that up in YouTube in order to do that. All right. So you set that up. Then you're going to go into Restream. It's restream.io. Bam. Go here. And let's see here. Restream.io. And basically, this whole left side of the screen here, where it says stream starting soon and all that, you're ignoring this. This part, don't worry about it. Yeah. This whole thing here, you're only concerned with this bit, where it says add channel, things like that. So what you're going to do then is, let me shut that off a second, is add channel. Yeah. And you can see you have your list of things here. Add Twitch, connect your Twitch, add your YouTube, connect your YouTube. Right. And then if I go back, and where is, yeah, so, when you first log into Restream, you'll see this. You don't need Stream with Studio. Just connect to OBS, Zoom, whatever. You click that. It'll take you to this window. Ignore all this. And you should also see a stream key. And you'll need that for OBS. And yeah, add your channels. Yay. Again, ignore this part. So add your channels here. It'll make life a little easier. Make sure you're connected. You can change your titles here. You can update both titles here if you wanted to. And then that would send it to there. Or you can do it individually by clicking the hamburger, the 3 dots, edit settings. And then, if you go to YouTube, it should say Multistream with Restream. Multistream with Restream as title. And I'll say that and tell you what I'm doing. I put it under that category. Yay. And then same with Twitch, more actions, edit settings. Can do all that. All right, and then, oh, hi, kitty. Hi again. The cat's here. So, you get all that set. And then you take your handy stream key and you want to put it into OBS. Where'd you, oh, kitty decided to wander away. Just a couple pets today. Maybe more pets later. I don't know. And so once you do that on Restream, and you've gotten your stream key, you can close Restream. You don't need to be on there anymore. You don't even need to look at it or anything. You can just close it and not worry about it. And let's see here. It does look like before you go live with YouTube that I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this every time, but it looks like you have to do this every time if you want captions up, because I did an experiment last night where I got captions working. So when I showed you the YouTube bit where you do the go live, right, and get this menu and normal latency and closed captions, do this before you start up streaming. so that the closed captions do indeed appear as you're live streaming, because they do not appear right now on my YouTube. I was hoping once I set them, they would just automatically do it. But if I go to my live stream, here you can see captions unavailable. So, boo. Let's see here. So yeah, that's that. And then we're gonna get a bit wild here. So that's just how it works, right? I hopefully maybe one day in the future that will change, but you can at least get. It is possible to do live captioning on YouTube if you set it before you stream. Just make sure you're at normal latency, and then click that closed caption button, and it'll work. You can check the VOD from last night and see it all working perfectly well. But if you're on Twitch, you'll see my live captions as they are right now. Let's see. So then you want to go into OBS. Now we're going to get some infinity going on here. So bear with me, and that's where I got to do a bunch of window cropping. And so, ready for infinity? Here it comes. Boom! Yeah! So eventually, after you set this up, you'll have... Yeah! Whee! On the left, you can see the Restream channel thing. This is exactly like the Restream website. That panel on the right-hand side of the screen, I just showed you on the Restream website. Exactly the same options here. Yes, Kitty. Hello. Hi. Yes. Hi. It was time for more kitty attention. And then when you have the chat dock open, it will become the combined chat. On the right here is the combined chat. So all this, I type a message here. It's going to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And you see I get these little check marks telling me that it's going to both places, which is exciting. And, you can see everyone's chat. So it combines chat for you very nicely. But what I want to focus on here is the settings and how you get all this to happen. So we're going to adjust window. Whoop. Hey, look at that. All right. So you're going to want to hit the settings button. Right? And then, let me increase this again. So you all can see. Oh, wow. That didn't work out at all, did it? No. Boop. Large, yeah. Too large. So then, like I said, bear with me. I'm doing a lot right now. Okay, that's as far as that. We'll go that way. Extend it here. Extend it up. All right, so settings. So your settings window would come up. And then when you go to stream, I can't select it right now because I'm streaming, but you would select Restream.io as your service. And as soon as you do that, you may have to enter in the stream key that's available to you on Restream.io website. But otherwise, once you authenticate yourself, you'll get the chat window and the Restream channel window on both sides. And that's it. You're streaming to 2 services at once, and it's free. You're streaming at 2 services at once at 1080p, 60 frames a second. So yeah, because if you go to the Restream website, it says 720p, but that's if you use. Remember how I showed you to ignore the stuff on the left? So I'm about to get right to that watermark thing. So let me reopen Restream here. Just a second here. Let me finagle these windows again. Oops, cancel that. Sorry, jumping the gun. No worries, no worries. So this is this is something I didn't know either until another person who does all these streamings goes by Nutty. They pointed it out on a tweet, and they do a lot of YouTube videos on this stuff and things. But let me. Oh, sorry, I don't have you up as a VIP, so that didn't do that. Yeah, Nutty goes by Nutty LMAO sometimes. StreamerBot, yeah, yep, that does videos on StreamerBot. I use StreamerBot, by the way. It's great for all the things. So let me sort Windows out here. All right. I play a game with one of the thanked alpha testers, and he's teaching me so many tricks. Whoops, I'm late. Hey, Herb, how you doing? So let me go back to Restream here. Back here. Turn that on. All right, so you go to, once again, you log into Restream, say connect to OBS, Zoom, all that. And on the left here, if you were to broadcast and things using this on the left, then you get this watermark here. Notice how it says upgrade now? However, if you just add the channels here and then go through OBS, you're streaming at 1080p, 60 frames a second, if that's what you got set at, without any watermark. So when I say just ignore this area on the left of Restream, just ignore it. Don't. Yeah. You're not, the only thing you're doing with Restream here is adding the channels and authenticating to yourself. So they pop up when you say you want to Restream it as you're setting in OBS. So yeah, just never mind this. This is nothing for our purposes. It might show your stream key here if I wasn't live that you need to populate OBS with, but yeah, just it doesn't exist. Whoop. You only need this here. And then again, you click add channels, it brings up that add channel menu. You can see part of it here. And it, Trixie Hobbits is, yeah. Yeah, and then as soon as you tell OBS that you're using Restream.io to stream, and you authenticate to Restream.io with your credentials, you have two, like I said. Now, Herb, you were here for the test last night with captions on YouTube. So apparently I would have to set that manually every time before I go live. Even though I can go to YouTube, look at my settings, and see that they're there, if I just go live without doing that, it appears I don't have auto captions uh, on YouTube. So it's a little extra setting. Now the other issue I've run into is that sometimes in OBS the chat dock won't populate before I stream, so I have to close it and then reopen the dock. Because sometimes it just gives me a circle, and the circle keeps going round and round and round and round, doesn't connect to anything. But as soon as I close the dock and then reopen the dock, is it really time for a break already? No, it's not time for a break. You've just been on a long time. I really need a way to set the timer in StreamerBot so that it only goes off when it's the hour, not just 60 minutes, but when it hits, like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or something. That's when that needs to go off. That's why I need that command in StreamerBot to do. So yeah, and you can set, like I said, other than that thing in YouTube where for your closed captions, yeah, you can set your titles up and stream and type in both of those. Day I figure out timers in StreamerBot, Nightbot's days are numbered, right? Yeah, I'm thinking about asking about the timers in the StreamerBot Discord. Because I really do need it to go off when it's the actual hour mark, not just when I start streaming or when I start up StreamerBot and it starts counting from there. Oh, and they definitely need to update the wiki, the screenshots on the wiki, please. And they are updating the instructions on the wiki. They just announced that. When did they announce that? I can't remember if I saw it on their Discord or on their Twitter. Yes. New wiki is being rolled out with more detailed step-by-step guides with easy-to-follow references. So there is that link. And when was that posted? Yeah, that was posted yesterday in the evening. So let's see here. Get started. Guide? I don't know. Guide, intro. Now I'm taking a look at the guide, seeing if it. How much have you dug into the updated TOS for stuff around like displaying a combined chat? Oh yeah. According to them, which is according to Twitch, which is a boo on my end, is that you can't display a combined chat. But the chat you see on the bottom of my screen is my Twitch chat and not my YouTube chat. And so, you know. So yeah, it's such a weird thing. But yeah, they won't allow that. But as long as I can see both my chats in the Restream chat window in OBS, I'm like, okay, that's all right. I would really love it if I could put them both down here and figure out a way to do that with my current chat thing. I don't know if I can. But I'd really love a way to have the horizontal chats from both streams go by down below. That would be awesome if I could do that. But yeah, from a business reason, I can see why, since another platform won't have the same internal moderation tools, so it could go poorly. Yeah. And that's the other thing is moderation tools differences. And then if you're doing a large stream and have people on both platforms, you're going to want moderators on both platforms. You'll probably want a moderator for Twitch and a moderator for YouTube, just to make it easier. Or if someone wants to mod both chats at the same time, they can. But again, it's if I didn't have this combined chat option, I probably would stop streaming on both. And I think I'm just going to reserve streaming on both for tech stuff. Undecided on that yet. But yeah, I read all their things, and I don't understand that decision, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, so if you have any questions about any of that, please, they gotta be difficult about something, right? Yeah, right. Like Herb said, from a business reason, I can see why they would do that. It's just not it's where their business reason is not user friendly reason. All right, I'm just closing some windows here because I don't need to have all these windows open anymore. So yeah, I will try to do a video on this going step by step because there's a lot of windows I want to make kind of go focus in on. And so when I edit this down to a YouTube video next week, hopefully I can show off the steps. Plus, I won't be streaming that, so I can, show off a bit more things. That would be awesome. All right. So, any questions, any other comments, go for it. We can keep talking about that all my time streaming. Again, I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be back on Monday. And we'll probably get back into Baldur's Gate 3. Otherwise, we'll look at some articles here if there's anything. Okay. So yeah, it's really easy to do, and you get 1080p. Popping up from Lurk to say hi and have a great weekend. Hey, Rex. Thanks for coming on in. Let's see here. Plugging myself real for a moment here. I have a Patreon. Please sign up for it. If you want the exclusive articles and things, there's a $3 a month tier. So go there, sign up, and you get exclusive things. Like, why did that come up twice like that? That's so bizarre. Okay. Weird. But anyway, on my Patreon, you get exclusive articles I don't post anywhere else. So I have passkeys. I have things on testing my iPad Air as my daily driver. TTRPG stream producing tips. And coming soon will also be D&D related things. As it's pushing to 2 chats, Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Weird thing is, the chat thing doesn't have any connection to YouTube, as far as I know. So I don't know what happened there. It's kind of bizarre, really. I'm not sure if that was just a thing, because it hasn't done that before. So it might have been might just be a thing. I don't know. So yeah, and I am the ST for a werewolf game that will be finally coming out in a couple weeks. We're doing pre-records on that, so watch the socials for that. That's over on the Vancouver by Night channel. So we're going to pre-record one more episode, and then we'll start the release of it. Oh, we have a opening. Finally, let me see that one of the players made. Let's see if I can find that tweet again. There we go. So here's all the cast and the link to the trailer on YouTube. Right there. Let's see. So yeah, and then in the near future, stuff's still being worked on, but it's a bit slow going. It's fine, forward progress, but there will also be a D&D campaign on another channel that I'll be doing. So I'll be doing 2 streamed actual play shows for the near future. One werewolf, one D&D. And yeah. And then my other D&D thing is I'm going to be doing a in-person game with friends, which will be delightful. I'm going to be sending them starting, and I'll probably put thoughts on all 3 of these games up on my Patreon. But for the in-person game, because I can talk about that here, they already know this part. They're going to start off in a Spelljammer ship, go into Sigil, and then into the Sword Coast, probably Waterdeep or something like that, and that'll kind of be the flow of the campaign from one area to another. And then where we go from there, I don't know, but that's how I'm starting them off at. And they're all going to be level 5. In the streamed campaign, everyone is level 10, so quite a difference. So yeah, and hopefully I can get a charity stream in before the end of the year. If not, maybe early next year. Meaning, like, I'm open to do charity streams. If someone's running one, wants me to be a part of it, yay. But as far as running one on this channel here, I would hope to do one by the end of the year, or at least in the start of the new year. That was a great trailer. Yeah, that was done by Zach. Yep, it's Zach. Is is his name here? So yeah. So now, okay. It's displaying it twice. All right. Well, whatever. I don't understand why it's doing twice down below there. I know it's just once in each chat, but okay. Yeah. So Zach is a musician, and an editor, and all sorts of talented things. Did not know I didn't know any of the cast really before I started to ST for them. Uh, Hopefully you'll like it, like the werewolf. I'm. It's I kind of break the umbra, but yeah. So definitely non-standard things. Plus, we're going through the new rules, and that book is only what, a month or two old. So there's some things that we're not going to get right away, and that's fine. But yeah, I I broke the umbra, so it'll be fine. Everything's fine. It's good. It's all good. All gonna be good. Nothing bad can happen when when the umbra breaks. Not it's all good. All good. We're all fine here. Everything's fine. Uh, yeah. So hopefully, yeah, I'm a little nervous about that one. When y'all get to see it, and I like it. I like what everyone's doing, what everyone did to make their characters and how that informed the world, things like that. Yeah, what our GMs call storytellers, STs. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, yeah. If you have any questions about Werewolf, I've looked at the book a couple times now. Some stuff still doesn't make sense, and I would have liked some stuff to be in alphabetical order when it isn't, and there's no reason for it to not be. Uh, but making a book is hard. It's but yeah. So I've been reading some. I've been reading some Reddit posts and things like that to try to find out if anyone else has these questions about the rules and things like that. Yeah, it's a good system. And what I would like to do, kind of going forward with TTRPG stuff, because while I absolutely adore and will probably always love D&D, I do like to try other systems, and so I might do the thing where do a mini series, just streamed or not, but like 4 sessions or 3 episodes, however it works out to be, whether it's just playing with people over Discord or whatever. But I would like to at least try other TCRPG systems out because I have a bunch of them, and there's some I'm pretty interested in, and seeing how they play and how people respond to it as you're playing, and just seeing how the different mechanics of different games work for people. One. Oh, now I'm on a TTRPG rant, so we can still talk about all the tech stuff. That's fine. We can do that. But now I found the other rabbit hole to go down. So something I want to try in live play, at least for D&D, is we all talk about theater of the mind and your movement in theater of the mind, and things like that. And it's like, people asking, am I close enough to do blah? Am I close enough to fireball that person over there? Are they in my radius, or shoot my arrow? Whatever. And theater of mind, you say yes, no, can go through it. Well, to kind of parse that down, there's a game called Root, which I really want to play this game, and they go by, I think there's 4 modes. They go by, you're either at the distance feature made so much sense in the Wargaming map days, but now it's too much to keep track of. Yeah. So they go by something like, I can't remember the exact terms anymore, but basically long distance, middle distance, short distance, or up close, right? And so when you're up close, you're in melee, basically. And so I'm thinking of taking the, kind of adjusting the distances in D&D down to there, like, okay, long distance would be, you're at, basically you're at the long range of a fireball, of shooting an arrow, and then mid range is probably the perfect distance to hit something with an arrow or spell. Close range, maybe you're within 10 feet, and then when you're right up on there, you're in melee. And just having that division of, okay, I'm in long range, now I want to get to, now I want to get up onto the person to be in melee with them. Well, that could be all of your movement this round, or it can take you from long to middle, and then next round you're in middle to up there, depending on distance, and it's just a way to segment it down instead of guessing. And I think I want to try that out, see how people like that. As it's still a abstraction, but it's not as large as an abstraction. It kind of narrows the field without going into squares. And I think it kind of makes sense. I'm looking at spells, like if I took, let's look at a spell. Let's see here, game rules, spells, view all spells. Go. Do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, you did the thing, computer. Good job. So, so take the 8 spell. The range is 30 feet. So that would be you're in the middle distance, right? And then I'll just make a certain cut-up point, like, okay, so in my mind, near is 10 feet and to say 20 feet, and then middle and large and you go to the largest range of spells, and you just kind of use that as an abstraction. And something like Arcane Gate, which has a 500-foot range area. Yeah, wherever you're at, you can use Arcane Gate, right? Because you start at one point within 10 feet of you, and then you pick a point within 500 feet of you, and so you could travel anywhere you wanted to. But yeah, so I think dividing it down into terms of close, near, middle, and then long, ways away, will kind of help with the visualization of those as you're talking about them with players. So yeah, I'm gonna try that out. See how that works, and maybe no one will like it. I don't know, but don't know until you try different things and keep stuff and throw it out. I want to kind of do a live video at PAX U of how far away is blank blank feet really? Just standing people a distance from each other. I'd be up for that. Will any of them dress up as Elmo? I don't know. I'm old enough. When I was a kid, it was Grover that did the near far thing. Uh, I was like, you must mean Grover, please, right? Near far. You are in close range of an archer on this line for the next panel. Yes, and my in-person D&D game have the enforcer at the head of the line dressed like an elf archer. My in-person D&D game, since I need to be on the current rules of D&D uh, because of what I do. Yeah, when the new rules come out in next year, we'll be transferring over to them and using them, which is still, from all accounts, going to still be real close to fifth edition stuff. Yeah. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, I know. Look at. Oh, Apple's having an event on Halloween. The rumor mill is that they are going to announce new Macs, MacBook Pros and iMacs is the current rumor. I'm not huge into Apple beyond these earbuds and my iPad, and that's about the limit of my Apple product usage. But I still like to keep up on what the different models and things are that Apple is putting out. Earlier today, changing topics yet again. Earlier today, I went into the local Whole Foods because I've never been inside one. And I'm like, oh, all right. Let's see. What else do I want to look at? And yeah, it was way too easy to spend money in there. Uh, Go to Whole Foods to return things to Amazon. Excellent. I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of awesome. Pumpkintosh confirmed. New Vine co-processing for video system to be released. iCloud is now the spirit realm. All right. So if you are into the Disney Lorcana game, it looks like there will be competitive tournaments and fan events in the summer of 2024. This is on Dicebreaker. I'll just put it in the one chat. So that game coming out, and it came out Gen Con weekend. The lines for it were massive. I didn't really have an interest in it, but yeah, there was a lot of trouble with lines and everything, and people trying to get at that product. So yeah, doo, doo, doo. I'm just looking at news articles. So if y'all want to talk about something, it's interesting to watch CCGs have a sort of quiet period, but then really surge back in. Yeah, yeah, and seeing what ones hit popular, which Wizards was like, oh, we're ready, right? Like, oh, here's a Doctor Who set. Here's this set. Here's do you have a fandom? Have we a Magic set for you? Uh, and I've said before, I don't play Magic. I'm kind of interested in Commander, but um, I would just collect cards for the art and then hang them up on my wall, and just get them in like protective sleeves and put a massive art poster of Magic cards on my wall. Uh, it's so smart, and I say that as a Gen X kid whose cartoons were basically invented to sell toys. Yeah, same. OBS, Restream, and YouTube are not playing nice for me. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, we had an era. Yeah, if it's something you want another set of eyes on, let me know. It's cool. Learned a thing here and can figure it out. Awesome. Yeah. I don't think I forgot any steps there. So it's just decided I don't get a chat window. Yeah, you might have to close it, reopen it, or close OBS, reopen OBS, and then reopen the dock or something. I don't know. And just that's the one thing about the restream chat is that I often do have to when I start OBS up for the day. Um, I'm finding I do have to close the chat and then reopen it, and then it's right. Streaming is alchemy. It is indeed. We learned the deep lore here and how to cast our tech spells. Oh, I just saw an article, speaking of magic, that they did. Where'd that go? Oh no! Okay, so I don't because it's Magic the Gathering news. I don't fully understand this, but I kind of get the overall concept here. When was this published? This was published October 16th. So this is old news, but we can still talk about it here. So yeah, Magic the Gathering kills both draft and set boosters to create a unified product, the Play Booster. All right. Our goal was to combine the play experience of a draft booster with the fun opening experience of a set booster. Sure. So that's a thing that happened, and if you are into Magic, since we were talking about Magic, there you go. That'll probably make more sense to you than it does me. Uh, uh, oh, Call of Cthulhu board game Horror on the Orient Express, because of course they made it into a board game. So here you go. There, watch this double post on my chat below. Yeah, that's so bizarre. That's also picking up because with the why I chose this chat widget thing here is because if you have the pronouns extension in, it it collects your pronouns you use on Twitch and it displays your name. So I know when it's a Twitch message because it'll say DC Lasser, he, him, because it's taking everyone's pronouns that signed up for the for that extension. Let's see here. All right, what else we have? So again, open to anything you want to talk about. If you need me to go over any of the Restream stuff, I will be more than happy to. Otherwise, there will be a video coming out maybe next week about it on my YouTube. Freebie sales. Otherwise, I am looking for news stories and other things to talk about. What time is it? Yay, you figured it out. All right. Awesome. Nothing there. So yeah, on my little mini trip this weekend, I'll be taking my iPad Air and attempting to use it for everything. I have a older laptop I usually use, but since iOS 17 improvements, yeah, it might make sense just to go with an iPad because I like a tablet for reading comics and books on, because screen rotation. And if I can get uh, work done on the same machine, I mean, I use DaVinci Resolve to edit there's a DaVinci Resolve on iPad, and so I probably wouldn't want to do a whole 2-hour thing, but if there was just a little segment of a video I wanted to do, I could cut that out, shunt that over to whatever cloud storage I want to, and then have that downloaded onto the iPad and figure maybe I'll have time to play with it in the DaVinci Resolve on iPad, get it done, and then put it back into the cloud and have it sync up and then put it into the final product again. Planner Adventures, Ultra Pro. Let's listen to a bit of Halloween music again while I'm going through things here. Yeah. And when I come back on Monday, I'll be going through continuing Baldur's Gate 3 again, because I'm still not done with it. There's a lot in Act 3. There's a lot. Gonna be starting it soon. I'm so excited. Ooh, yeah. It's a really good game. Like once I do one playthrough, I already want to try a different class and do a completely other playthrough. But I'll probably do that off stream because I really want to try. Shoot, I can't remember the name of the game. There's an RPG out that's fairly popular right now, and I can't think of the name of it. I know what I want to call it. Yeah, Sea of Stars. Yeah, okay, that's what I want to call it. So I really want to play Sea of Stars. I also would really like to dig into Super Mario Wonder, because that just looks fun, like most Mario games. But yeah, Sea of Stars looks real interesting. And that'll probably be the next thing I stream. But, it'd be nice to actually complete a game. Oh, I need that one. And Moonstone Island. Oh, yeah. Holding out for Super Mario RPG, though. Give me that nostalgia hit. Yeah, I never played Super Mario RPG, so if I get it, it'll be a whole new experience for me. Yeah, let's see here. Moonstone Island. Probably looked at this, but... Creature collecting life sim. Ooh, okay. Card-based encounters to complete your alchemy training. Alright. Gasp. It's so good. Yeah. I'm liking... Yeah. I don't think I... Alright. Moonstone Island, huh? Oh, that's music in my headphones. Okay. Neat. Yeah, I like a lot of Nintendo games. They're just... always have fun, and Oh, wait, what's this? Final Fantasy 14 is going to have a Fall Guys event? Did you all know about this? Okay. So yeah, here's the article on PC Gamer. So if you're into the award-winning Final Fantasy 14, Fall Guys event. Okay. Interesting. Neat. That sounds like a probably a pretty fun crossover. Okay. This is amusing. Oh yeah, so this is fairly recent. So Baldur's Gate 3 players stack so much movement, their character can walk 800 feet in under 10 seconds. Again on PC Gamer. Like, wow. And of course it's a monk. My cat is Gil, so I was very confused by the article title. That reminds me of the person that airdropped themselves as enlarged owlbear. Yeah, doing like 800 points of damage. That's cool. I haven't tried doing that yet. I really should. Okay, so all this movement. The way the game is a stickler for D&D rules has created some really interesting loopholes. Yep. Okay, so make a wood half elf, which comes with a 5-foot movement bonus. Being a monk, get 15 feet of movement at level 6 when you're not wearing armor or using a shield. The mobile feat. Let's see here. Crusher's Ring Long Strider buff gets you up to 80 feet at the start of a turn. Using additional buffs, 11 times faster. So, and then Gale cast haste on them. Then they Step of the Wind, which double dashes their movement. 2 more dashes doubles their movement twice. Click Heals from Boots of Speed doubles all of that to a total of 880 feet in a round. These aren't even rule of cool, it's just as written. Chaotic Lawful. There was an article about power-hungry player turns herself into a giant and smashes down, and we're over here like, I'm not sure that's about power. I mean, I like being a druid in Baldur's Gate 3 just so I can go, oh, there's a thing over there. Let me fly over to it. And be like, take that, game. You let me using fly movement as perfectly intended by you. But I get over to this little cliff thing that is hard to reach. Apparently all the Fallout games are on sale. Or they were, rather recently. Right, and as far as after that Amazon series announced, they'll definitely be on sale again. Yeah. Still looking up some articles here. What is there is something else. I do want to mention once again Mixline from Logitech G is fantastic, even in its beta form. And thanks to Herb once again for pointing out to me that this thing existed and there was a beta sign up for it. But I got into the once I got approved to download the beta, I also asked to be part of the Discord, which it's the Logitech G Discord it's the Logitech G Discord, and then they give you permissions to post in the Mixline channels, right? And it was kind of cool giving feedback and going and then seeing a reply of, hey, this is great feedback, and some other stuff, but that within say 24 hours it was acknowledged feedback, and they thought it was useful. So Logitech G, your Discord people are and your Mixline people are doing good things right now. Makes things easy. Like audio routing, nothing's ever made audio routing this easy. In my mind, it needs a couple other things, and then it'd be as necessary as downloading OBS to stream. In my mind. It's at least a positive recommendation right now if you want to mess with the beta. or if you just want to keep coming back here and see me mess with the betas as they go through, you're welcome to do that as well. Every time there's improvement, I'll probably talk about it. Oh, interesting. Okay, since I'm about to take a trip, Google updates maps with a flurry of AI features, including immersive view for routes. I don't know what immersive view is. Provides navigation shots of your planned route. Okay. I still don't quite... okay, well, buildings will be more accurately depicted within the app. Yay. And these are rolling out over the next few months. Okay. Better in-app lane designations. Okay. So that is on Engadget. So for traveling, I used Waze for years, and I'm still using Waze, but Google bought Waze, and sometimes I don't know if it was just the car or between the phone or what, but Waze didn't always pick up the signal. But Google Maps started to always be reliable, so I'm kind of between the two right now, and because I like Waze, but yeah, if for whatever reason it's not going to pick up directions and I need directions, then yeah, I'll use Google Maps, because I don't know where I'm going most of the time, so and I need a map. Even then, we're we might be in trouble. Oh, I know another site I usually like looking at. Threads now apparently has polls and GIFs too. All right, yay! I'm still on Twitter /X / whatever you want to call it at this point, and Blue Sky, and that's kind of enough. If you all start liking more things on other platforms, more posts on other platforms, maybe I'll go there more, but so far Blue Sky and X are getting the likes, so that's where I'm posting. Sorry, I was out of the room for a minute. I use maps even if I know where I'm going, because it tells you if stuff's in the road or calls are pulled. Yeah, cars are pulled over. Yeah. and it shows you where traffic is slowed down and everything, and I really enjoy that. Also, last year I learned a new way to get to your mom's. Been driving there, so that was cool. Yay! Yeah, right. You find a route that's always been there, and it's like a brand new adventure. Things to look at, and yeah. And not through Greensboro. All right. Let's see what does. All right, I'm one of the Tech Fridays a few weeks ago, I mentioned my new smartwatch, the Mazebit Pro 3, I think it is. Yeah, still going strong. Still doing what I needed to do, which is mostly tell time and see text messages on, and that's really handy. Or if I get a call, it buzzes on my wrist, and yeah. So I like that. So I guess get these while you still can. If you're interested. Let's see here. Celebrate the LGBTQ community with Dungeons and Dragons and Serious Dice. So here's an article on D&D Beyond. This supports the Trevor Project. But yeah, so you have a few more days to get that if you want. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, only 1,500 have been made. Pre-order is yours. Okay. Are they gone yet? No, can still pre-order. Looks like. I'm still confused how the sideways chat down there is picking up both the Twitch and the YouTube message display, and not just doing the one like it should. That's bizarre. All right, because I don't think it did that before, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. apparently Amazon has a humanoid robot that Amazon just started testing for warehouse work. They're calling it Digit. This is on GeekWire. Just getting that. And okay. Like I said, I'm just looking at articles, seeing if anything interesting pops up. We'll probably be ending here shortly. And thank you all for being here today. I really appreciate it as we go through talking about Restream and all that. Again, look for a video on my YouTube in the next week or so. I hope to have it done. Or and until that happens, you know, watch the first bit of this VOD. Anything else that just catches my eye? That'll be everything for today then. Let me see who's on and we can take a raid over to somebody, I'm sure. Again, I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be back Monday with more Baldur's Gate 3. What else? Yeah, and let's go say hi to Sirius. They are currently playing Minecraft. So we'll go over, say hello, be a lot of fun. And thanks for all for being here. I hope you all have a good weekend. Please be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and I will see you on Monday. Yay!